coach figured out where he went wrong. Okay? So, you know how they always do everything like upside down and reverse? So, when Nick Foles won the Super Bowl, Carson Wentz still played an incredibly important part, not just the MVP season, but particularly the game where he got injured. The reason I didn't care so much that he got injured, even like I thought we'd be fine, but even if like maybe we would be a little bit worse, I knew what was most important was having the number one seed. Like I knew the difference in QB play between Wentz and Foles wasn't as big of a difference between like having the one seed and any other seed, right? Like I knew we needed that bye week. Like, you know, it was just how the Eagles were at that time. I couldn't possibly trust them to win 3 playoff games and then the Super Bowl. And even then, I wanted some favorable matchups, which we got. Like we got to avoid the Saints, etc. Right? So what they did with McKee in the Foles ritual is they had Tanner McKee come in and start one game, week 18, which secured the division, just like Carson Wentz secured the division. But instead, you know, they go back to the starter, and the starter wins it. I still don't understand why there's a guy named Jalen on the quarterback winning list, but it has become an incredibly popular name, Jalen Rose, etc. Fab Five, right? So, you know, it is what it is. All right, so you know the most exciting part about Super Bowl 59 being over for Coach is Super Bowl 60 odds opening up because we care more about the Lions beating the Browns in next year's Super Bowl than any pick we will ever care about in the history of this channel. It is the best sporting event that will ever transpire. That being said, let's take a look. They're giving the Lions 850 to 1. So like you put $1, you get $8.50, right? So like a little, like 9 to 1 basically, right? Not great. We would have liked much longer odds. Who knows? I can't believe it, man. We didn't even make it to the fucking NFC Championship. How the fuck do we have, like, look at the Commanders, yo. That's how you know it's fucked. Damn it. So, they're not going to pay us that good for the Lions, except the Browns are way, way at the bottom. They're 150 to 1. Right, of course that's to win it, and we only have them winning the AFC. But when exact odds open up, Lions over Browns should be pretty fucking nice. So I'm excited for that. And not so nice that it's like unrealistic that they'd pay it. Right, so we like that. They locked the Lions odds as soon as I went to put some fucking shit down. I was so mad. I was going to put Lions, Lakers to beat Celtics, and Guardians to beat Brewers with Duke. But Duke, they don't have NCAA tournament up. They only have ACC. And what was the other one I said? I already forgot what the other one was going to do. Shit. Lions, they locked it, right? So we ended up going with this as the pick of the day. Still a very healthy amount and only need a few things to go our way. So Coach actually likes us better anyways. He just would have liked the options to swap the other ones in and out. Capitals we're going with because Jalen Alexander Hurts, Alexander Ovechkin breaking Gretzky's record. They've been talking about Gretzky. Of course, Guardians to beat Brewers. Rocky code before we even had the Rocky Super Bowl. I don't know how the fuck I didn't know the Eagles thing was happening sooner. That shit blows my mind. I don't feel bad about thinking it was Tanner McKee over Jalen Hurts at all. That one's still kind of a head scratcher to me, except like I said, they did complete the ritual. You know, he won the division for him. So I guess we're actually getting there. So never mind. We haven't talked about that yet. Austin Dillon. So a top 10 finish. They're giving you less than 2.5 to 1. So he's pretty much like a short of top 10, right? Top 3 is still only 11 to 1. So he's got like a 10 to 1. So he's got like a 10% chance to finish top 3. Not bad for the guy we got winning it. Also, you know, of course, he won in 2018 when the Eagles won their Super Bowl. Also, you know, remember this, they won in 1960. So that's 64 years ago, right? We've had the 64 thing flagged, especially, you know, the Browns. They won in 46 and 49. What do you know? The Eagles, because they were in the NFL, not the AAFC. They also have the 49. Sneaky little bastards. Okay, so our buddy Boston Allen, this is who I was most excited to hear from after the game because I knew he'd be the most into it. He said, I don't blame you. I'm just celebrating the dub, drinking a beer, singing Fly Eagles Fly. Much respect to Mahomes, but I guarantee, like Joe Namath in 1968 Super Bowl III, I guarantee 2 Super Bowls in Super Bowl 52 and this year's Super Bowl. Right there with you, man. As an Eagles fan, these are the only 2 I ever knew they were going to win, and what do you know? It turned out. By the way, this truly feels like I'm in high school again, but better. I graduated now. I don't have to deal with the assholes in school anymore. I can just celebrate in happiness. Thank you for commenting with me, and God bless Philadelphia Eagles. YouTube's doing that stupid fucking thing where the reply button's covered up, so I couldn't respond to you. But thanks so much for popping in. Let's see. So our buddy Elron here. Okay, let's. So basically, so he's caught a whiff of the Brady stuff finally, right? So just in time for him to now hop on the Browns loser bandwagon. He's finally got caught with, hey, something's going on with Tom Brady. So let's hear him out.
Here's what I'm going to tell all you guys. For all you haters out there, there's something to learn. Do not doubt the narrative that goes with Tom Brady. Because all year, every game that Tom Brady called, the game was about Tom Brady. And I was documenting that for you guys even free. For those of you guys who follow my free streams, it was the Tom Brady narrative tonight, and I was a little bit worried about it. Just to make it real short and
so yeah, he's going to take a dive next year. He's going to tell you to take the Browns to win the Super Bowl. I guarantee it. So he did a video, 7.6 magnitude on earthquake. Okay. So on that video, he said, I should have mentioned that today is 88 days after the superior general's birthday, while the Pope is age 88. Energy equals 88. Weapon equals 88. You know what else is 88, motherfucker? Nick Foles was the 88th pick in the fucking draft, dumbass. Okay. How the fuck did you miss that shit? Tanner McKee, 188. Right? So there you go. I said, so you knew there was a 7.6 earthquake, but couldn't figure out the city of the 76ers was going to win the Super Bowl, 1776, the team who won the championship 76 years ago, Rocky 1976.
Hey, Tom, I've got Mikey, the winner of the Noble contest. You want to take that now?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go.
What's up, Mikey?
Whoa, Tom Brady?
I hear you're a quarterback. Did you have a good season?
We won the title. My uncle gave us a special play in the 4th quarter. I think he actually played with you a long time ago.
Wait, who's your uncle? What play?
Here he is.
Hey, Tom. Foles? You know the play. The one I caught and you didn't. The Philly special.
All right, kid, you want some advice? Just try not to choke. Everything's a roll of the dice. Sometimes you throw for 500 yards in the biggest game of your life and you still lose. Luck is a very real thing. Just ask your uncle.
I think we're cool, right? And that's why we practice catching, Mikey. That's why we practice catching.
The Philly special sounds so much cooler than the tush push.
I didn't even get to show him my Noble gear.
Was he eating a cheesesteak?
So you notice they always make professional athletes out like they're terrible actors, right? They want you to think that they're just so real. They don't know how to play like make-believe, right? But we know that these are very famous actors playing other roles. Jake the Smash Hole says, don't bet the Super Bowl, don't watch it either. I mean, yeah, you really shouldn't bet, but Coach don't give a fuck. Just watch my breakdown of the clown show instead. I said, or you could let Coach predict the Super Bowl accurately 2 years in a row, I might add. Just a reminder, last year Coach said there was only 2 possible winners and only 1 possible loser. I told you it was the Chiefs or the Dolphins over the Niners, and the Chiefs and Dolphins faced off right away, so we knew it was Chiefs over Niners. And, sorry, this clown right here actually took the fucking Niners to win last year. Well, you know, this year Coach gets Super Bowl right again. And then, so, Big Ticket, that's also the nickname of Kevin Garnett, who Doc Rivers coached, right? So that's a score for the Bucks. Kind of knock against it. Big Ticket's a really generic, popular nickname. James Wiseman was also nicknamed Big Ticket, so I'm not, like, fully in love with it or anything. I'm just saying. So I believe that is all we have. Yeah, must be it. No more notes. Okay. So, Coach, appreciate you. I guess we should take a second. We can do a little victory lap. I mean, this is the fucking end of the season, right? So, we got Ohio State pre-playoffs. We got the Super Bowl right again. I mean, we got Mike Tyson losing by decision. John Jones over Stipe Miocic. Exact result with the TKO. We predict the first time win against the Chiefs all season was when the Bills snapped their streak. We had the Commanders beating the Lions. We knew there was no way in hell the Lions were going to the Super Bowl. right? You know, of course, there's things that we could have and should have done better. That's the best part, is that the things we could have done better, we should have. We had it there. We can't fully explain how we didn't see it, but we know we put the work in. We just needed to think a little bit more clear. And honestly, it's the overthinking. Almost everything that coach like gets burned on or whatever, it's something I had way before, and it's like I just had way too much time to talk myself out of that one, right? Xavier Worthy being a perfect example, right? Should I not like if I'm telling you someone's going to be important in preseason and they're in the fucking Super Bowl, it's time to put some money on them.